SEE preparation class for grade 10 subject English.
Hello everyone and welcome back to our next episode of our SEE preparation class. Today I have brought a topic, conditional sentence. Before talking about the rules of conditional sentence, let me go through the concept of conditional sentence. What is conditional sentence? Conditional sentence is a clause. It is a clause, right? It is a clause which implies condition, or which put condition, we can say, which implies condition by using or with if or unless, that is called conditional sentence. It is a clause which implies or which put condition at first, and there is the sequence with by using if or unless. It means that from this concept we can say that if there is if or unless in the sentence, that is the sentence of, or that is the question, that is the exercise of related to conditional sentence. Let me give example. If I were a bird, I would fly. You can observe this example. If I were a bird, I would fly. Now from this sentence we can the two parts are visible here. We can see the two parts in this sentence here, because this single sentence is being separated by comma. This first before comma, if I were a bird, after comma, I would fly. So these two parts are visible. In the first part there is if. This if part is called condition part. This if part is called condition part, and this part is called consequence part. This is consequence or consequence clause. Condition part means that is if clause, we can say. This is if clause, and consequence part is called here main clause. This is main clause, if clause and main clause. In this way we can say conditional sentence has two parts, that is if clause and next is main clause. Main clause is also called to be principal clause, right? And according to the condition there is result, and that result part is called here main clause. In this way we can, that is the concept of conditional sentence, by putting the condition at first and there is given the result. So this is called conditional sentence. Now let me give next example of conditional sentence. If I had a bike, I would go home or go village. If I had a bike, this is if clause. I would go home, this is main clause. Before comma there is conditional sentence, if clause, and remaining part is itself the main clause. Sometimes main clause can be also in the front position and if clause can be at the back position. For example, if I give the same example, I would go home if I had a bike. I would go home if I had a bike. I would go home if I had a bike. Right this moment here main clause is in the front position. Now if clause at a back part here, at the back side here. I would go home if I had a bike. So there can be the turn taking between these two clauses. Either there can be if clause in the beginning or there can be main clause. But one thing remember, if there is if clause in the beginning, there should be comma to separate the main clause, right? For example, in this example that is visible here, comma you can see. But if the main clause is in the front position and the if clause here at the back part here, now you can see here there is no comma, there is use of if, right? Why we haven't used here comma? Because these two clauses are being connected with if already. That's why you should have to take care about the comma and this if clause then. So how they are used here, where to put comma and how we have to use if connectives here. Or instead of if there can be use of unless. And the meaning of unless is it's the negative of if. We can say if not. Unless meaning is if not. So in this way you have to learn about the conditional sentence. And let me talk about the types of conditional sentence, because while we are dealing with the exercise of conditional sentence, we should know about the types of conditional sentence especially. And the first part is First type is zero conditional sentence. Zero conditional sentence. Why this is called zero conditional sentence? Because there is no changes of the tense in the two clauses, if clause and main clause. In the both part, the same tense is used. For example, in the zero conditional sentence, when we are talking about the pattern, its structure, if clause, if there is if clause, simple present or verb 1 or verb 5, the main clause also should be verb 1 or verb 5. No more tense change. So this is called zero conditional sentence. No change of the tense. If there is simple present in if clause, main clause should be also simple present. It means verb 1 or verb 5 on the basis of the subject, which subject is used with the verb then. You have to use verb 1 or verb 5 according to the subject used in the sentence. Now let me give the example of zero conditional sentence. What is universal fact and what is cause and effect, or we can say automatic action. This is the concept, this is the condition we use zero conditional sentence. For example, if we boil water, it changes into steam or vapor, right? If we boil water, it changes into steam. This is the tense used here, boil and changes. Here is also simple present tense, here is boil, this is also simple present tense. In both clause there is simple present tense, and this is universal fact. Wherever we boil water, it changes into steam. This is the universal fact, which is always real, right? Wherever and whenever, right? Place and time doesn't matters. That is called universal fact. Or cause and effect means here automatic action. Due to the action, if there is automatic reaction, that is called automatic action. Suppose if we switch on the fan, if we switch on the fan, it moves. It moves. Now if we switch on the fan, it moves. Here is simple present tense, which verb 1 is used. Here verb 5 is used. It means verb 1 or verb 5 can be used in the simple present tense, but in this example here is simple present tense is used, moves and switch here. If clause, simple present tense, main clause is also simple present tense. Why we have used simple present tense in both clause? Because this is automatic action, cause and effect, or we can talk about universal fact. Or we can, let me give the next example of the automatic action. If we hit the dog, it barks. It barks. Now hitting dog is the action. Due to action there is reaction. Barking is the reaction here, and in both clause there is simple present tense, right? If you are getting confusion by using verb 1 or verb 5, verb 1 and verb 5 should be used according to the subject, right? If there is singular subject, we should have to use verb 5. If there is plural subject, we have to use verb 1 form. Now here is it is singular subject, that's why we have used here barks verb 5. Here is used hit, hit only, because this is plural subject. With plural we have to use verb 1, with singular we have to use verb 5. No more confusion. But remember that if there is verb 1 or verb 5, that is simple present tense, and this simple present tense verb 1 or verb 5 is used in the if clause and main clause to show zero conditional sentence. So in this way we have to solve the exercise related with conditional sentence. Now let me move to the next conditional sentence, that is first conditional sentence. First conditional sentence refers to here first conditional sentence. First conditional sentence in if, let me talk about the pattern of first conditional sentence. If clause, if there is if clause simple present, if clause simple present, let me write here in short, I have no much more space here. If clause simple present means that is verb 1 or verb 5 plus verb 1 or verb 5, and then main clause not should be verb 1 or verb 5. The main clause should be, there can be will plus verb 1, will, right? If the if clause is v1 or v5, the main clause should be will, shall, can, may plus verb 1. We have to use this structure to show the first conditional sentence, right? Will, shall, can, may plus verb 1 if there is if there is verb 1 or verb 5 in the if clause. If you are getting confusion, separate it with the condition. You have to separate it with the concept, right? You should be clear in concept, not only the structure. In zero conditional sentence if clause there is verb 1 verb 5. In first conditional sentence if clause there is verb 1 or verb 5. That is the similar point, but they are different in case of their concept, in case of their condition concept. What is the concept of first conditional sentence? It shows probability. It shows probability, or we can say possibility. It only shows the possibility. Zero conditional sentence is used to show the probability, used for those statement, used for those general statement which shows possibility or which shows probability. To show probability we use first conditional sentence, right? But in zero conditional sentence the condition is for the universal fact, for cause and effect, but we use first conditional sentence for the possibility, right? Sometimes the action is not real, right? Sometimes action may not be real, right? Let me give example. If I invite him, he will come. He will come, or you can use he may come, or you can use he can come, right? We can use this point. If I invite him, he will come. Now you can see here in if clause there is simple present tense, but in main clause you can see will plus verb 1. Will plus verb 1 is used in the main clause. Why? Because the concept is, the condition is, if I invite him, I may not invite him. If I invite him, he will come or he will not come. That is not sure. It is only the probability. It shows only the you can say the possibility of the action that may take in the future or may not. If I invite him, he will come. This is for general statement, we can say. We use first conditional sentence for general statement, for general statements. If I go, she may come. If I go, she may come. Now see here, may plus verb 1 is there. If I go, this is the possibility. She may come, this is also the possibility. This is not the sure statement. So to show the general statement, to show the possibility, we use first conditional sentence. It means if we use first conditional sentence, there should be will plus be1, can plus be1, shall plus be1, or may plus verb 1. Like this we have to use first conditional sentence with the concept for the general statement. We use first conditional sentence. Now we have the next type of sentence, that is second conditional sentence. We have next second conditional sentence. Let me give the structure of second conditional sentence. In second conditional sentence, if clause should be past, that is verb to form. It means simple past tense. If clause simple past, then main clause should be can, could, might, should, or would plus verb 1. Let me put here slash because these are the alternatives. This if clause simple past, then main clause should be could, might, should, would plus verb 1. If there is if clause verb 2, then we have to use could, might, should, would plus verb 1 form. We have to select these words when there is second conditional sentence. In second conditional sentence, in the if clause there is always simple past. If there is simple past in the if clause, could, might, should, would plus verb 1 you have to use, and it's very easy one, because if you don't know the concept of second conditional sentence, you can solve it by seeing the structure, by seeing the past form, by seeing the simple past tense in the if clause. You have to use could plus verb 1, or you have to use should plus v1, might plus v1, or would plus verb 1. You have to automatic used. When do we use conditional sentence? We use conditional sentence to make wish. right? Or unreal statement, you can say unreal statement. We use second conditional sentence for unreal statement, which is not possible, just hypothetical statement, you can say hypothetical. We use second conditional sentence for hypothetical statements which is not real, hypothetical statements, right? Or to make wish, we use second conditional sentence to make wish. We use second conditional sentence which is not possible. For example, if, let me give the earlier example, if I were a bird, I would fly. I can fly not, I would fly. Or I will fly not, I would fly. If I were a bird, I would fly. Now you can see the example here. Here is where, W-E-R-E, where. If there is where, that is simple past tense, or we can say that is verb to, right? Simple past tense. If that is simple past tense, we have to select would plus verb on, could plus verb on, or might plus verb on. If I were a bird, I would fly. This is second conditional sentence. Now you can see the situation here, you can see the condition here. This is hypothetical. Can I be a bird? It's not possible. Just I am imagining, right? I am imagining, right? I am speculating, right? This is the unreal situation, you can say, or this is just hypothetical situation here. That is called hypothetical condition, right? If I were a bird, this might be my wish, right? If I were a bird, I would fly. If I were a bird, I would fly. This is the wish. To make wish, or for the hypothetical statement, we use second conditional sentence. In second conditional sentence, we have to select either would, could, might plus verb on, right? All these options will not be given, right? Among them, one is given, right? Among them, one is given. Not all these words are not given there. There might be given would or might or should or would. Instead of them, one is given in the bracket, and you have to select one of them by using verb on. But there should be base form, right? There should be verb on form after them. Then we use second conditional sentence, right? To show hypothetical statement, for hypothetical statement, or we can say to make wish. Let me give next example. If I had a key, if I had a bike, I could drive. I could drive. If I had a bike, I could drive. I had a bike. This is simple past tense, right? HAD, had is verb to form. HAB, have past form is had. So this is had. Had means this is simple past tense. If clause is in the simple past tense. If that is if the if clause is in the simple past tense, we have to use could plus verb on, right? Or would plus verb on, or we have to use should plus verb on, right? This moment we have used here could plus verb on, because if clause is in the simple past tense, right? If I had a bike, this is a wish, right? This is a wish. I am making a wish. I could drive. I could drive a bike, right? Could plus verb on is used here. In this way, we have to use second conditional sentence to make wish, or we can use for hypothetical statement, we use second conditional sentence. Only you have to remember the structure. Past form, if there is verb to form, you have to use either you have to select could plus verb on, or you have to select should plus verb on, or you have to select would plus verb on, or you have to select might plus verb on. Now let's talk about the third conditional sentence. After second conditional sentence, we have third conditional sentence. We have third conditional sentence. In third conditional sentence, if clause is past perfect. If clause should be past perfect. Past perfect refers to here had plus verb 3. Had plus verb 3, or we can say had plus past participle form. And in the main clause, there should be could, should, would, might plus have plus verb 3. This structure you have to apply if there is third conditional sentence. If there is had plus verb 3, if there is past perfect in if clause, we have to select could have plus verb 3, should have plus verb 3, might have plus verb 3. Like this you have to use. If there is third conditional sentence in the main clause, you have to select this option, right? For example, would have met my friend. If I had gone home, I would have met my friends. Now see here, had plus verb 3 used in the if clause. Had plus verb 3 is used in the main clause, and I have selected here would have plus verb 3. Not only would plus verb 3, would have plus verb 3, right? Would, then have is used, then here is met. Would, met. If there is only had, if I had go home, right? Sorry, if I had home, if I had gone home, if I had gone home, I would have met my friends. This is the example of conditional sentence. Let me give the other example of conditional sentence. If I had visited the place, I would have learnt more. Right? If I had visited the place, I would have learnt more. Now see here, would have plus verb 3 used in the main clause, because in the if clause here is had plus verb 3. If I had visited the place, I would have learnt more. Would have plus verb 3 used. Why? Because there is past perfect tense, had plus verb 3 form. So in this way we have to use third conditional sentence. And we when we use third conditional sentence, we use third conditional sentence for regret and remorse. We use third conditional sentence for regret. We use this conditional sentence for regret or remorse. We repent what action we did. We are lamenting upon the action that we did in the past time, right? But that cannot be repeated again in the future time. Now let me give some exercise related to conditional sentence. You can see here some example. If you buy a camera, you dash a lens free. You can see if clause. First of all, you have to see the if clause, right? If you buy a camera, this is simple present tense, because here is used of P1 form, base form is used here. That's why this is simple present tense. If there is simple present in if clause, either we select verb 1 or verb 5, or we select can, shall, may or will plus verb 1 form, right? Now if you buy a camera, this is general statement. See the condition at first. If you buy a camera, this is general statement. This is not the universal fact. This is not the scientific experiment, we can say. You can say if you buy a camera, this is general statement. If there is general statement, if the general statement given in the if clause, you have to select shall, will, can, may plus verb 1. You didn't see any. You don't see here any kind of may, can, may plus verb 1 like that. Here we can see here will plus verb 1. We have to here will get a lens. If you buy a camera, you will get a lens. Would get is possible if there is BOU just about. If there is simple past about, then we might have selected here would get. If there is had plus verb 3, had about, there might be would have got. But right this moment, if clause is simple present tense and it is general statement, so we have selected here will plus verb 1 form. Now you can see in the second sentence, if she called me. Now this is verb 2 form. If clause is in the simple past tense. If that is simple past tense, you have to select would plus verb 1, could plus verb 1, might plus verb 1 or should plus verb 1. Now see the example here. See the option here. Will go, not possible. This is possible if there is simple present tense, right? There is no any kind of simple present tense is used in if clause. Here is will plus verb 1. We shouldn't use. Now would plus verb 1 is suitable here. Would plus verb 1. We can use would plus verb 1, could plus verb 1, should plus verb 1, yeah, might plus verb 1 if that is simple past tense. So we have to use would go to her. If she called me, I would go to her. Wouldn't have gone. It's not possible because this is not past perfect tense. This is simple past tense used in the if clause. So we have selected here would plus verb 1. Now in the third sentence, if I win the election, if I win the election, simple present tense is used here. It means verb 1 form means this simple present tense. If that is simple present tense, then we have to select will plus verb 1, can plus verb 1, may plus verb 1, right? When this is simple present tense and this is general statement. This is general statement. This is not universal fact. If I win the election, I dash arrange a party. Now would we shouldn't use would plus verb 1 is would have is not also possible. Here is already verb 1. Already verb 1 is given. So we have to select only will arrange a party. If I win the election, I will arrange a party. Now in the fourth one, if wood, W-O-O-D, wood, not W-E-W, if wood falls into water, if wood falls into water, it floats. It floats. Why I have used here verb 5 form? Why I have selected here simple present tense? Because this if clause is in the simple present tense and the condition is this is universal fact. This is the fact which is always real. If you put any wood into the water, it floats, right? This is the fact, you can say. This is the universal truth, right? This is universal truth. If that is universal truth, in both clause we have to use simple present tense. Either that is in the main clause or that is in the if clause. Verb 1 or verb 5 should be in the if clause. Verb 1, verb 5 also should be in the main clause. If there is universal fact, right? In the fourth. So we have selected here it floats, not will float, not would float. Now in the fifth example, you can see if I had studied hard, I dash the exam. I had studied hard. Look the tense at first before you go to the main clause, because blank is given in the main clause, and if there is blanks in the main clause, you have to see the if clause. In the if clause there is had plus verb 3. Had plus verb 3 refers to here past perfect tense. If there is past perfect tense in the if clause, you have to select would have plus verb 3, could have plus verb 3, might have plus verb 3, because it refers to third conditional sentence to show regret, right? If I had studied hard, then you have to select would have plus verb 3, could have plus verb 3, might have plus verb 3, or should have plus verb 3. Which option is suitable here? Here is only would plus verb 1, there is no have, right? Here is would have plus verb 3, would have plus verb 3, and this option will be the right option for this sentence. If I had studied hard, I would have passed the exam. Not will plus verb 1, not would plus verb 1. There should be would have plus verb 3 if there is had plus verb 3 in the past perfect tense, and it is referring to the third type of conditional sentence. In this way, we have to solve the exercise related to conditional sentence, right? And in sum up, I can say, let me rewind the ideas regarding the conditional sentence. In conditional sentence, there are the two clauses, if clause and the main clause, and there are the types of conditional sentence. While you are trying to solve the question related to conditional sentence, you should be aware about the types of sentence. We have zero conditional sentence, we have first conditional sentence, we have second conditional sentence, and we have third conditional sentence. In first conditional sentence, what's happened? In first conditional sentence, there is use of simple present tense in if clause and in main clause. And the concept, the condition is for the universal fact, for the cause and effect, for the you can say automatic action. We use simple present tense in both clause in the zero conditional sentence. Now we have first conditional sentence. First conditional sentence refers to for the general statements. We use first conditional sentence to show for the general statement. To show general statement, we use first conditional sentence. In if clause, there is verb 1 or verb 5, it means simple present tense, but the main clause should be can plus verb 1, may plus verb 1, or shall plus verb 1, right? Or will plus verb 1 is used in the first conditional sentence. Now similarly, we have second type of conditional sentence. In second conditional sentence, we use second conditional sentence to make wish, to show wish, right? For hypothetical statement, we use second conditional sentence. In third conditional sentence, there is had plus verb 3 in if clause, and main clause should be could, should, would, might have plus verb 3 form. Could, would, might have plus or should have plus verb 3 form we use in third conditional sentence in the main clause, right? And we use third conditional sentence to show regret. While we are repenting something upon the action that we did in the past time, we use third conditional sentence. We have, in this way, we have zero conditional sentence, first conditional sentence, second conditional sentence, and we have third conditional sentence. Thank you so much for watching our video. Hope you are enjoying our virtual class. If you have any kinds of queries related to the topic that we are doing in our virtual class, you can comment your question below. If you haven't subscribed our channel, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for further notifications. That's all for today. With the new topic, I will be here. Thank you so much for today. Bye bye.